Hey guys, welcome to the new episode of I'm Eric.
I'm Josh.
And I'm your chinky neighborhood friend, Jay.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to cut this, but I thought you were gonna say I'm your chinky. I was like, I don't.
We we are like 20 seconds in. You can't already be having me cut stuff,
Look, man. I thought you said that you're.
You can't think I'm just gonna say a thing before I actually say a thing.
Well, I autofilled.
Yeah.
And I was trying to predict if I was gonna be prepared for whatever you were gonna say, and I wasn't because I was completely wrong. Welcome to the new episode of Chucklefux.
Yeah.
We're just thinking about the world and how it seems like it's falling apart, and we don't really know what to do about it. I mean, not like we're gonna do anything about it, but
we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, no, that's
we're gonna be realistic.
I mean, that's 100% true, and very disheartening. But it is what it is. So I have no idea how to word this at all.
Do it,
right?
you won't.
And one of my goals for speaking and just in general, and also this podcast, is learning to face and making a topic that is so fucking just blatantly not entertaining.
Oh my God,
one of the most important and entertaining topics ever.
I remember this.
I mentioned this back then, but you have no idea where this note's coming from because I've never even written it down because I've been thinking about it for
I'm
the past
excited
couple
about
days.
this.
It's not.
Should we?
You really should not.
No,
I'm trying to build this up for you to be absolutely disappointed with
Why
how.
would you do that to us?
Because
that's the whole point of it.
that's
It's a
the whole
fuck
point.
face.
I'm trying. Yeah, it's a fuck face because I was
that's
trying.
not a fuck face, it's a fuck
no.
us.
Yeah, it is a fuck you. I'm gonna come up with new things. Fuck yous.
No.
Fuck you later.
Fuck you laters. So yeah, I thought about this topic, and I was like,
The most mundane topic that you can just keep on talking about.
I was trying to like create a conversation out of it, and now that I've been going on about it and not actually saying anything about it, maybe we'll actually have a conversation about it. But I was trying to think of how to expand on my idea, right? And this concept that I'm thinking of, but I can't get anywhere farther than just like a sentence or two, And I was just like, man, I don't think I know how to just
Talk?
take one, talk, but also just take a conversation or take an idea and just expand that and make it the most entertaining thing and talk about it for however long and just come up with something else to ask about.
Well, what's the topic of your choice? What was your
my note was
bio?
that I
Drum
I want to be someone's left hand man.
roll.
why specifically
There you
left?
go.
What does
That's
that
it.
entail?
Why left hand?
You know the
specifically?
idea of right hand man?
Yeah.
Right hand man. That's that's the
He's
guy
there
that you
by
go
your
to.
side at all times.
There by your side at
He's
all
practically
times.
your wingman.
If that guy isn't there, then you go to his right hand man and he's got it.
Yeah.
I want to be the left hand man because nobody he still is in a position of power, right? But he doesn't do shit. He doesn't really have responsibility. He doesn't really have to. It's kind of like your left hand. Whenever you think about masturbating, right? You don't unless you're left-handed, right? You don't really
it's
do
like a
it.
stranger when you masturbate with your left hand.
Well, I mean,
You don't
sometimes
change it up. You don't
sometimes
want to.
I do it just to make it seem like I'm not the one jacking myself
Yeah,
off.
it's
I
called
just
stranger.
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I feel no. I don't actually do that because I'm so uncoordinated with my left hand that I can barely even brush my own
jerk
teeth.
off with your left hand.
I've
bro?
never fully tried, or even if I have tried, I think
Wait,
I've never
don't know.
actually gone through it.
I mean, I find that kind of appealing. It's like New Game Plus,
What?
Game
I never finished the first game. That's like me. The only time I would ever consider that new game plus is if I jacked off with my right hand and just fully ejaculated onto the wall and then switched hands and tried to do it again. You know what I mean?
Round two.
Or maybe do it with both hands, trying to include my left hand.
I think your scope of the game is I'm thinking about New Game Plus is in just another time,
Yeah.
It's also relearning the rhythm and the speed and the skill, but with a different hand.
I guess.
It's
I mean,
starting over, dude.
at least to me, a new game plus is starting a game over again with all the same items and all the same skills, pretty much just coming into it as a god and replaying the game like that.
Okay. Well,
You know?
more
But
like
It's a little
a
bit harder.
more like a
Yeah, it's a
different
little
route
bit-
then.
Yeah. I like New Game Plus, like Dead Space New Game Plus. You know, you play it on easy the first time, and then you loot and you upgrade all your stuff, and then you come back and play the game on hard, and then it's a not significantly, but it's a much easier game because you play the game on easy.
Oh,
It
you're
gives
right.
you a bunch of loot and stuff like that. When you play it on hard, then it's like a lot harder and things are more scarce, etc. Which is why you do it on easy first, and then you go back and you play it on hard. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
So
yeah. So I remember. So you see how like fast we moved on from that originally topic
Well,
that I had.
I was gonna bring it back
bring
right
it
now.
back,
Okay.
but
Oh,
you know,
okay.
that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Go for it, Josh. Do it.
I
Do it to
thought when you said left hand man, I thought of it like the two, like the angel and the devil on your shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So then your right hand man is like the little angel, just like, yeah, you got it. But then
Yeah,
your
yeah.
left hand man is like, you know, you could have done better.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna call this like handist. Because
Handist?
I'm gonna all you left-handed people out there, you're the fucking devil. You guys like go to fucking hell.
Wow. I'm more
you guys.
fascinated with the fact that you don't want the second in command, but you want the third. Is there a particular reason to that besides just avoiding
I
responsibility?
just want my life to be easy. I want to be in that position of power where I don't have to really worry about anything. But like nobody's ever gonna like look to me and be
Yeah.
like, "That's a guy like in a position of power. He has
The
responsibility.
right-hand
He can
man-
do things."
The right
you know?
hand man has like the whole spotlight over him because
Like it's
he's
like,
like-
the leader and the right hand man all have the spotlight.
You know
they're
what?
like they're the ones that have to actually make decisions, and like our future is determined by those two guys. No
But
one's
the
looking at me
left-
looking at
yeah,
me.
the left
like,
hand man is like in the shadows. He helps out occasionally.
I'm like their accountant, you know, not
That's
their
not-
accountant,
that's not
but like their
left
like
hand.
secretary. You know
That's-
what
I
I
was
mean?
gonna say
This is like-
secretary is
That's
more
like
of
a
a left
left
hand.
pinky. It's like
You know, I mean, the more left I am, the better it goes.
Yeah, I think
right?
he wants to be as detached as
Yeah.
this
Just don't
person as
flip your
possible.
hand over, and then we're chilling. You know what I mean? Just look at your hand, just look at the back of your hand. I want it to be the leftmost part of your hand. So the pinky, I'm totally cool with that.
I mean, I get the sentiment because I always said in the past I don't ever want to be the leader. I want to be like second in command sort of deal
I
where I,
don't
can
even want to be
still.
second in command.
He wants to be the janitor.
Okay.
The farther that I am,
You
from
have
top-
given up on one of your original purpose of having power.
What do you mean?
He doesn't want it.
No, I don't want power. I just want money and like me to be able to chill and just sit there, kind of be like a.
You don't.
Like a
so okay, we
fulfilling
have already
spot.
solved this problem in the past.
What do
You
you mean?
don't want to be a left hand man. You want to be a sugar baby.
Well, left hand could also be sugar baby. I would just be kind of mooching off the success of the first hand and the right hand man, or the head and the right hand man.
Oh,
The
the
head.
hand haver and the right
The
hand
hand
man.
haver and the right hand. I wanna live off the success of that, right? Because if you think about it, like my left hand doesn't really do anything. It just reaps all the benefits of like being my left hand. You know, it doesn't have to touch
Like
my dick.
what?
It doesn't have to wash my ass. It doesn't have to like brush my teeth. It doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to write. It just has to sit there and just kind of chill. You know what I mean?
So you just want to. You want to exist, but
I want to be like in a place of that like looks like power, but really isn't.
so people are like, "Oh, that's." I don't know. I'm trying to think this out.
Exactly.
You're like a creative director of like some imaginary department.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to be
man.
like the marketing department
Like
of In
they
and
put you
Out.
in a position of power, but you don't actually do anything.
Yeah. Like I said, the marketing of In and Out. Like they don't do shit. They did it one time and then that was it. They succeeded. Like they're vibing. I think once In and Out has like a Subway yoga mat conspiracy, that's when they're gonna have to start working.
What?
A Subway yoga mat conspiracy.
You didn't hear about that? Like the whole
No.
thing where they like found that they were like
I'm more
same
familiar
chemicals.
with the Burger King foot lettuce conspiracy.
no, that's fair. Well, there was the two conspiracies on Subway that like their footlongs weren't actually footlongs, and then also that there were chemicals that were
Oh,
associated with
okay.
yoga mats in their bread.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there was that, and after that was like when Subway started going downhill.
I've never been a fan of Subways, honestly.
I was a
I
fan
was
of
a fan
Subways
of
for a long
Subway.
time. That was also one of those
I
places
like
that I was
toasted
nostalgic
flatbread.
for. I used to go there all the time
It's-
for their like
it's
flatbread
good.
breakfast stuff.
That shit was good.
The
Yeah.
only thing I got from Subway's was the meatball subs, and I thought that was pretty good.
Meatball sub?
Yeah.
I never
I
actually
think the
had
Subway in the
meatball
past
sub.
was pretty
That
good,
was
but
pretty
now it
good.
makes me shit really hard. Like I haven't been like there's been a few times where I've gone to Subway and it just
It must be all of those yoga mats, man.
it might be. I don't know if it is, or I don't know if
There's
maybe I'm
mixing
just
up
losing
from
it.
some fucking chopped up yoga mats back there
Or
into
maybe
your
it's all
sandwich.
that Taco Bell that I ate before then that like ruined my digestive system. But every single time I go there, I just explode. Like it just I'm like a fucking shotgun. Just like it just leaves me. It's not even solid.
I'm gonna bring it back a little bit, right?
The whole left hand.
No.
Oh.
We're past that. I think I
Oh.
have bringed out everything that
Subway?
I can from that topic. You guys remember
No.
a long time ago when I put in chat and I asked you guys to do me a favor and think of the most boring cardboard ass fucking
That's what he's
bland
that's what
ass
he's doing.
topic that you have ever thought of and give it to me. And I told you guys that if you guys can help me with that and do that as homework, that would be my next topic.
Did we ever do that?
No.
Oh.
First of
would
all,
we?
you guys never did that.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't think I don't think I could think of like a really boring topic. I think I wanted to give you a really hard one.
I think that was the idea. So I was actually really excited and really happy that you came up with this idea of, making a boring subject interesting, because that's basically what's behind that one, where I was like, give me the most boring bland thing. I would try to write something for it, and this is when I was green and really excited about writing for the podcast. Right. I'm still very green and yellow, but different
I think
reasons.
more yellow than anything.
No,
I don't. I can't.
Where's the
unless-
green? I don't even see any.
I mean, unless your
green.
dick's green,
You don't know that.
that'd be kind
I'll
of
show
cool.
you the greenest part of my ass.
There are greener parts.
The greener part of his ass.
I think I want to go into that phase again where we watch the abridged.
So I'm excited about you bringing up that topic. Allow me to try to pull something out of my ass right now.
Yo-yos.
Yo-yos?
Yeah.
So I recently found out that, well, I always had a yo-yo, right? The yo-yo that I have is always displayed over there in one of the shelves in the living room. It's right next to us. And that's because there was a big yo-yo phase back in when I was younger in China. And one of my friends back in the day was really into yo-yos. So when I told him that I'm leaving the country, he got me a yo-yo. And I was like, that's great, dude. I never touched one in my life and I don't know how to use it. But thanks. I will put this on my shelf for the next 12 years and touch it occasionally.
Yeah.
And I never figure out how to do it because I can never wind the yo-yo because the thing is free spinning. So for years I have been every other year pick it up, unwind it, and then just try to rewind it and have it spin in my hand free for 2 minutes to try to get it to work.
Nice.
And I never figured it out until one day I was like, you know what? I should figure this out instead of just trying the same thing over and over again. I looked up a video and in 5 minutes, I got it.
Nice. Nice.
There's a rounding method when it's turning where you kind of just looped it around and it walks itself back up. I never knew that.
Did you take a video and send it to your friend?
I did not.
Do you talk to that friend anymore?
Is he still alive?
He's still alive. I met him when I went back to China in 19.
Might be just a me question.
Which
19.
was in 2019. Oh, the same age as me anyway. So I'm also 19 during that time. So 19 is the correct number regardless.
What?
It made it sound like that it was a year that something bad happened.
But it is. I went back to China.
That when your grandma died? No, that's summer 16, right?
Yeah, summer 16.
No, you guys didn't know this, but I went back to China during 19 and
You told us this.
Yeah, I went to Wuhan and I started
He ate a few bats out there.
You went where?
I started the event that ruined everyone's life.
Oh.
You
'Cause
got
remember,
hungry.
in lore, I am all Chinese people.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
Jay was like, yo, this bat shit is good as fuck,
Yo, this is
man.
Yo, this is
shit
so
crazy.
good. This batshit crazy
Yeah,
good.
and then
Soup.
24 hours later, it's like, man, that bat hit different.
Why do you say it like it's a...
His face too. He was like it looked like he was high as shit. He was like, Bro, that bad fight.
Oh, man, he's gonna shit, dog. Yeah, so I went back. He was alive.
What about now? Is he still alive?
I don't know. I haven't checked. You know what was really sad though? I came from a city that speaks Cantonese, right? And there's two flavors of Chinese. In case you're unfamiliar with the yellow.
With the yellow.
Yeah, it's like the green in the DC comic, but it's the yellow. It's the force of Chinese. There's two flavors, two main flavors, anyways, right? It's
red and yellow.
Yellow and slightly less yellow.
The red it's Mandarin, which is what you hear most of the time, I would think, and then the yellow it's Cantonese, and those are completely two different languages. I came from a city that Cantonese originated from. In Chinese, Cantonese it's called Guangzhou, and Hua basically translates to language, and Guangzhou is basically the city I was born in, Guangzhou.
Mm-hmm.
So it legit just means Guangzhou language. Growing up, everybody spoke Cantonese, but in school, because they're trying to do centralized schooling, we are required to speak Mandarin in class.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend who came from the north, so his family originally spoke Mandarin, learned to speak Cantonese along with his entire family spoke Cantonese when I was younger. And that was true not like when he was really young, that was true until 4th, 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like fully developed 1/3 of a human being, right? Like there should be core memories of plenty in that head of his. When I went back, he has completely forgotten how to speak Cantonese. He only speaks Mandarin and he can understand Cantonese. And it was just, I don't know, it was really jarring because I have always spoken Cantonese to him. But when I went back, I had to switch to a different language to speak with him. And I noticed that around the entire city, like it's split 60% Mandarin, 40% Cantonese. Even though when I left it, it was like 80-20.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a really shocking, systematic erasure of culture that I felt really alarmed by, but nobody else that was around during the time that I was around was alarmed by at all. It was crazy thing to witness. Yeah, now because of this jarring memory from him, every time I kind of try to do whatever yo-yo bullshit I was trying to do, I think a little bit about it. So yo-yo has been linked to the systematic erasure of my culture.
Well, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack.
Off of a yo-yo.
I mean, that was kind of me too, where not like me too in terms of like my systematic erasure of my culture. It's more so like I was the same as your friend, where like I like learned Spanish like when I was really young, and my dad always tells me that I was way more fluent when I was a little kid than when I was like in high school. And of course now that's changed again because now I'm, almost fully fluent in Spanish.
Yeah.
Because I speak it every day. But yeah, like I understood a lot of Spanish and I couldn't really speak it when I was like in high school / middle school.
Yeah.
But apparently when I was like a little kid, I was like almost fluent in it, and I would talk to like my family in Spanish and I understood what they were talking about. So
it's just weird how much that like a person can become a completely different entity in the span of less than 10 years.
I mean,
Kinda
I think it's the power of consistency,
Yeah.
Like if you're not doing it every single day, and if it's like kind of out of sight, out of mind, you know, or just like not in your daily life, then it's just doesn't show up really, because at least for me, for a long time, like, yeah, I was surrounded by Spanish, but I was never really forced to interact with it. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of around me, but I didn't have to speak to anybody in Spanish. I wasn't forced to practice that skill, whereas now, like, it's a completely different thing.
You think you learn a different flavor of Spanish than you known before?
Well, technically, I think I might have been more fluent in like a Salvadorian dialect because now I'm surrounded by a bunch of Mexicans, and so now I'm so used to and accustomed to using tú instead of vos, that kind of stuff. That's like the most
weird.
The most apparent of the changes.
Does your
And my
dad
slang is
like get surprised by that when you do it?
So I hung out with him and like one of his friends from El Salvador that he hasn't seen in like 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And my dad kept translating for me, even though like I would interrupt by responding to the guy in Spanish.
Yeah.
And my dad was so used to has been so used to translating for me my entire life that he was like, oh yeah, I don't actually know how much Spanish you know. And so he would let me and the guy talk, and he was like, oh yeah, I mean, he pretty much understands it. And I pretty much just told him, I was like, I mean, I don't understand slang, and I don't understand like, phrases, like, kind of like, what are they called? Like figures of speech.
Yeah,
figures of speech. I don't understand those. But for the most part, if you start talking to me about stuff, I understand it. And if you if you speak really, really fast, then I might not get everything, But for the most part, like I got it, And he was just like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I kind of forgot that you can, you do this every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't ever like pay attention to like
the small minor changes. I think he's probably more taken aback by the fact that you know it again.
Yeah. I think that's more so his thing. I don't think he necessarily cares that like I don't know the Salvadorian stuff. Maybe he might like have like a little bit of like he's like, oh shit, maybe I should have, because he wanted to try to teach me Spanish, but he wasn't always there to like keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Especially for like the latter 10 years of my schooling.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really do it with me. So I had to learn from a bunch of other people who all mostly were Mexican.
Consistency is a scary thing. I think I read a while back that there was research on a British cab driver, and when he was active and it was working, like his brain scans like showed that his brain was so developed in like the area of spatial recognition, like everything was just fucking crystal clear. Like his brain was wrinkled. Like that motherfucker had some walnut brain. It was insane.
I think I probably have a smooth brain.
Yeah, 100%. My brain probably just looks like a fucking droplet of water. How smooth it is. It's just straight up like
pebble.
Yeah, like a little pebble. You see like the head for like those fucking like beluga whales. That's what my brain looks like. It's just squishy and soft as a fucking ball, right? That's what my brain is.
Yeah.
But then they did the same scan on him after he's retired, and that motherfucker's gone. Like his ability to recognize street is not even half of what it used to be, because he used to just know every single fucking street in London because he's just doing it every day. And then he forgot it in like the span of 5 years. Which is, in grand scheme of things, not even a whole lot of time. Like, he just essentially a different person at that point. Like, it's crazy shit.
There's sometimes where, so like, when I'm talking to you guys, I mean, anybody really, right? There are sometimes where some people will talk about their child. I think I've mentioned this to you guys before, where you'll talk about your childhood and very specific things that like happened, like at school. You're like, oh yeah, you'll remember like the intrinsic relationships that were happening around you with like teachers and students and like other people, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be like, I can't remember any of that kind of stuff,
I don't even
like,
remember half of the names of the people back in those like days.
Yeah, there's sometimes where like you guys will have memories that are so like vivid and detailed and clear, and I'm like, I can't. Besides like certain trauma events, like sure, you know what I mean? But like other just like kind of day to day, like there was this one that you were talking about, Jay, where you were talking about how when you were in China and you were living with your grandparents, how like there was this like in the mornings it would be like kind of like a golden hour type of beat, and you were like, oh yeah, I kind of like
Oh, you're talking about the tree?
I think so. I think
like
you were talking about the tree.
During the daytime, the light would shine through the leaves, and then the whole like living room, it's like just green and like beautiful, whatever bullshit.
Yeah. You were talking about that, and I'm like, I can't. Like, that was like when you were like, we were like 2 years old. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I can't
think that far.
No,
I can't
it's
think
like
that far ahead. I mean, I
elementary
can
school.
remember some
So-
things from elementary school, but not very much.
That's
you
like
know?
that's like an interesting thing, right? Like I'm gonna fully disclose this because I
'Cause you're
like
gay.
yeah, because I'm gay. But I remember when I always told you guys I have plans for like some of my childhood memory or whatever bullshit that's going on. I plan to make that episode 14. I plan to pull a So Alright from fucking Rooster Teeth and record a solo episode 14 where I detail retelling of my childhood where from what I remember. Because I don't know how it works for you guys, but I have fragmented but very vivid memory from my childhood. Like, of course, those events probably change over time and they might be, I don't know, around 50% accurate.
Mhm.
But because I think back to them so often, I think each time I try to remember it, I built the story a little bit. Like, not on purpose. It just
Yeah.
happens
You try to
every
fill in,
time
like,
I
the
try to
blanks
fill
and
in the
stuff.
blanks until it kind of just gets updated every time, like a game, you know?
Yeah.
Until like now, at the age I am now, I'm able to fully use language to try to represent what I feel and what I remember. I'm gonna try to make that into some sort of a
I feel like that would be pretty cool if we all had our own different versions of episode 14.
that would be pretty cool.
It would be pretty cool. I just don't.
No, I can't remember that much either.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't have to be the same thing. That's just what I want my episode 14
So
to
just
be.
a solo episode?
Just
Where
a
you talk
solo
about
episode.
any topic?
Yeah.
Eric just talks about Mass Effect. I talk
I was,
about
gonna say that. I was like, what if I made my episode 14 just me talking about Mass Effect?
I talk about like Pokemon the whole time.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You guys are describing a fucking YouTube video essay. That's what you guys are describing. He's gonna retell the entire lore of the Mass Effect storyline, and he's just gonna talk about like the nitty gritty part of
Oh,
fucking.
that's hella funny.
Yeah, you guys should do it. I'm totally in for this idea. It's great.
No, but like I don't know, like I would like to do like a similar thing to what you're doing because I think it would be kind of interesting for people to have that kind of perspective on who we are. I just don't know if I'm ready to share that much of me, and this isn't like me trying to like be like, oh, my life
No,
fucking
yeah,
sucks.
100%.
It's like I don't know if mine would be a lot of fond memories.
So
You know?
here's
Yeah.
what I plan for mine, right? Not saying anything at all about, what if you want to do this, what you should do with yours.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, a lot of my childhood is not very interesting. Like I'm a normal kid. It's not like I'm a fucking alien. Like I'm not like I'm not like my cousin fucking ejaculating on the back of a chair and getting testicular torsion from it. Like I'm not anywhere near that interesting, right?
I don't know if that's interesting.
It's unique.
something.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's something new to put in the brain. Whether that's good or bad is entirely up to you.
That's totally fair.
But what I plan to do is take memories of mine that are very vivid and not a whole lot of interest going on, and try to like put it together in a narrative of some sort that could make some sense. And like basically that, which is why I have to write for this. I can't do this off the top of my head because I need to
Yeah.
be
I would have to write it out too.
in a state of mind where I'm like, okay, is this interesting? That's not interesting. This is interesting. I'm gonna add in something else like flavor text that is interesting, or maybe it's like break the timeline a little bit and add in something like, oh, because I did this as a child, I fucked up later in life. That sort of deal to kind of like fill in the bone structure with more meat. That's what I plan to do. But the memory from childhood itself, most of them are pretty barren. They're like the tree thing that you talk about. Yeah, there's a core memory, but there's nothing to it. That's it. It's just a painting. Like there's nothing else to it. It's not even like a moving image. It's straight up just a room with some green patches over it. That's all I remember.
I can't, in terms of like a childhood thing, like I don't know if I'd be really like ready to share that kind of stuff.
Mhm, mhm.
And I don't think that would be something very interesting or fun to listen to.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And we're back.
Totally get you.
But yeah, so that sounds like a good time though. I'll definitely talk about Mass Effect. I think that's gonna be my topic.
It'll be great. It'll be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Should I go through like the different endings
No.
Yeah.
and what they possibly could mean for the next game?
Yeah.
Nah.
You can theorize on.
I
what
could
the next...
I could do some theories. I can
Yeah.
add to my
No,
opinions.
you definitely do
It should be
Mass
the next
Effect.
game theory since he's on his way out.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll do the next game theory, but only Mass Effect game theory.
Yeah, he only did FNAF, so you can only
That's
do
true.
Mass Effect.
There you go. I'll take over.
No way.
I'll hype up Mass Effect, and then when that game flops, that's when my career ends as game theory Mass Effect guy.
It's not that long if you think about it.
No, it's supposed to come out in 2028, 29.
Oh, okay. Then you got plenty of time then.
Oh yeah. Oh man, we'll get a GTA faster than we'll get a Mass Effect.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute audio recording that's like 10 years plus in the making.
Yeah, 10 years plus in the making, and that's going to be mostly me shitting on Mass Effect Andromeda. So I really don't want anything to do with Mass Effect Andromeda to even touch the original trilogy. But you know,
You're gonna have that one video where it's like slightly related to Andromeda, and then when the game releases, it's based off that one video. I was like, that theory is just straight on point of what they had planned.
oh yeah.
But they have like 100 other videos where you just don't include Andromeda at all.
Yeah.
I always like it was so funny because like how much fucking FNAF theory that game theory shat out. I'm like as a bystander because I don't follow FNAF lore like that deeply
I don't really
until
either.
that one time where like Bert or someone put it on and we were forced to watch it while eating for like 2 hours.
I think it was Super Fan Nick.
Of course it was Super
God
Fan
damn it,
Nick.
Super Fan Nick. I'm demoting you right now to regular Fan Nick.
You remember when he came over and he put that Hot Wheels movie on?
That's like
shit was
the,
I'm
wild.
demoting you one more time to minor Fan Nick. Sorry, Nick. I will promote you somewhere in the future, but not now.
Not until you actually,
Not until you come and show us a good movie.
or good titties.
Well, he does that every time, so
Well,
he's got fatter tits than you.
I'll give that. I'll give him that.
he's got the size.
He's a size queen.
It's a size queen. Ain't no
It's
way.
funny because he's fat. You can cut that out.
Just for that, sorry, Nick. That's gonna be Nick has been promoted to regular fan again as an apology.
As an apology.
Size queen. Okay, watch this, right?
Watching.
No.
Since we're on the whatever superfan bullshit and we're putting a slight face reference, I want to formally, as a representative of Chucklefux, declare war on Uniform.
No.
Wait, whoa.
As a fan of Uniform, I'm gonna have to take down this.
As a guy that doesn't know what the fuck's going on, explain yourself. And I'm on the fence. You could maybe dissuade me or persuade me.
I think we, as a trio, can come up with enough product ideas that we overwhelm Uniform as a competitor.
You're just saying shotgun a bunch of shit ideas until...
Well, no.
You're thinking that we can breed metal bread ties?
Yes.
You want to like 99-cent store, like liquor stores?
What? What does that
Or
mean?
we can be off-brand Uniform where we're like, we have a shit ton of quantity, but it's not quality.
We are uniform competition.
Diviform?
Diviform. No,
Feels like unison, like divide.
Divid Barn.
Divibarn.
Well, no, that because we're doing the derivative of uniform. We can't be doing that. We have to be original, guys.
Dividu. What's the difference between a farm that has like vegetables and a farm that has animals?
One's a ranch.
Yeah.
One's a farm.
Divi-Ranch. Divi-Ranch.
You only like that because I was ranch.
Actually, I didn't even think about that, but that kind of solidifies it for me. It's Divi-Ranch or nothing. If you don't call this new idea Divi-Ranch, I don't give a fuck
alright.
what it is. I'm rejecting it.
I'll let you cook. Keep on cooking.
Yeah,
I want to hear
Divi-Ranch.
this.
I'm
Okay,
on-
well, so the
Divi-Ranch
starting product
is
that
Divi-Ranch.
started this whole idea.
Can it be ranch?
Twist ties.
We already have ranch, remember? Made from my cum.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh,
gone.
wait, no,
that's
that's
not
cheese.
a thing. No, yeah, it was cheese.
Yeah, no, it's cheese. It was
We can
cheese.
expand.
We should have a
scary.
Jay's cum line.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
I think that was part of the
Whoa,
cheese part.
Yeah. I think that
It was
was
their
too.
cheese
We
episode.
can have cheese. We
Cheese
can have
line.
yogurt. We can have
Milk.
just straight milk.
Is it straight though?
2% straight milk.
Okay.
Whole straight milk. and
Divi-Ranch.
gay milk.
If we do yogurt, can it be like a yogurt where it's like in the tube?
Oh,
It
that'd be
could be in
sick.
anything you want.
Be awesome.
The tube could be in the shape of a dick.
I was gonna say you have to like squeeze the
Yeah.
balls to like get anything
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that's definitely not straight.
Neither are we.
Idea.
Okay.
So we're doing Divi-Ranch, right?
Yeah, Divi-Ranch, yeah.
You know, if you're caught up on face, you know how they mentioned the little key holder for the toothpaste? We do that, but it's shaped like balls.
Oh.
Divi-Ranch. The straightest place on earth. TM'd.
The straightest place on earth. Divi-Ranch, where Jay gets milked.
Divi-Ranch gets
I found it.
Combining the ranch with the milk. Jay. Divi-Ranch.
Power the J with the power of the milk.
Combining the power of the J with the power of milk. Divi-Ranch. It's fucking terrible. Okay, so I had an idea while I was
I forgot that
driving.
you had an idea. Yeah, go ahead.
I had talked briefly on the podcast about this, a frequent diner in my own car. My car has consistently been just the place where I have the most time to eat. It just makes sense for me to eat there. Last week, I visited our local Mexican bakery.
Oh, the one next to
Yeah.
the water place?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
I went
you both
there
been? Have you been?
and
I've been there with Bert.
Oh.
This is pretty good. They make them fresh every day.
I've been there 2 times since then, and I gotten different stuff, and all of the stuff that's made, I don't know if it's because they're fresh, but they're at least 7 out of 10 and above. Like they haven't missed so far. Nothing there was like
You gone there recent?
Bad.
Like a bunch of times?
I gone there twice in the last week.
They're like relatively cheap too.
They are very reasonable. You can
Mhm.
get a fairly fat piece of pastry for like 75 cents.
Yeah, like the conchas are like less than $1.
Yeah. So
Mm.
honestly, really good time. What's not a good time is that most of the bakery pastry, whatever, freshly made, the dough bullshit they got, it's very crumbly and it's not great for car
Mm.
That
eating.
sounds like a you issue.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, conchas
This-
are just like that.
so
That's most
I didn't
Mexican
even get a
pastries.
concha. I just gotten like anything else. It's just any sort of baked product,
I think that's
It's
in
not
most
great.
Mexican
It's just-
pastries
it's
where
just-
they're just crumbly.
flaky. Here's a plan, right? In the past, whenever I ate in a car and stuff is decently crumbly but not too crumbly, I had no problems because even if I drop something when I eat, it lands on me, not the car. The car is what I'm trying to keep clean. But I am always just gonna be a dirty little boy, oily, greasy little boy, right? So what I do is I just let the crumb fall on me, and I would drive to my location. And when I arrive, I would just unbuckle my seatbelt, slightly carefully, without moving too much of my body, step out of the car and just brush everything off. And it's never an issue. It's very efficient. I don't have to do anything to catch the crumb. But there's a finite crumb limit to that method, and the Mexican bakery exceeded that by around 50%. Like around half of the crumb is on me, which is great. Other half everywhere else. Everywhere that is not on me. Just
Okay.
it's not great. And also the crumb that is on me, it's a little bit too oily. And if I'm wearing a thin shirt, it kind of just soaks into it, which is not great, right?
Mm.
So us a very lazy man that doesn't want to be a slob, I propose a seatbelt bib.
I'll see how that helps.
Well, so it would be kind of like a rolled up mat with a slight silicone edge on the side, and it would store away on your seatbelt. You can double use it as like one of those seatbelt cushions that like doesn't cut your neck or whatever if you're extra short, fucking midgets. But you can just, when you want to use it, slide it over, unbuckle it, fucking flaps out like a bib, and then it would just catches all your shit and hold it there until you arrive at your location, in which case you can just and then just, like a tablecloth, dust everything away. If it's completely silicone, it's washable, so that you can even spray it down if you want to. If you have a water bottle, you can just rinse that shit and then just tie it right back to your seatbelt.
How much cum does it hold?
That's the important part.
Depends on the consistency of the cum. If the cum is thick, quite a lot, because more surface tension.
And if it's not?
Well, then,
if it's like piss consistency?
Seems like a skill issue. First of all, get that checked out. Second of all, it's going to be a dangerous game if you let that slosh around on your bib. On your little cum bib.
Okay. All right.
But if you want to, we can totally make the bib into the shape of a dick that folds out onto your lap.
A bib that's the shape of a dick?
Yeah, sure. The
That's
real
awesome.
catching part is on your lap. So the part that connects to your upper body can just be the shaft, and then the balls are the fatter base at the bottom, and it catches all the crumb for you. Huh?
You lost me, but you had me. You got me again.
With the
All right.
balls.
With the balls.
Well,
I
he
got
just
him
told
with
me.
the
No,
balls.
he told
as
me.
soon as those balls slapped against his thigh, he's in.
Yes, no, but also yes. All right, I'm down for this. Is this our first diva? What is it?
I think this one. I think it's too
Divi-Ranch.
ambitious
Divi-Ranch.
for the first one. For
I was
first
going to say
project.
divizoo.
Well,
Just like sleep spaghetti, we can start small with a beta test.
All right.
you gotta make it then. You gotta get in the lab, man. I sent in chat the toothpaste squeezer. I think if we just add balls on that, I think that could work like a. You have to cup the balls to hold the toothpaste. You have to slowly squeeze it out. So the toothpaste tube itself,
It should be
it's like a dick. It's squirting out.
and then if you want, it comes with like a cap attachment that is just
like a dickhead.
just a dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those that
Yeah.
automatically open and closes on its own.
Yeah.
It's too
All
good.
right,
It's
all
too
right.
good. It's
I
too
like
good.
that.
I think, guys, with the fabulous birth of Divi-Ranch,
Divi-Ranch.
if we had any chance of gathering any sort of a female listener base, it's gone. it's over.
What do you
Then we
mean? The
have to
hoes
have-
are gonna love the fucking balls.
Yeah.
Chicks love balls.
So
Trust.
for gender equality, we gotta think of a vagina-based project now.
I would rather not.
Vagina shaped.
What if we get a clip-shaped
Like a
toothpaste
vagina.
cap?
What if we make a paper clip that looks like a vagina?
A paper clip that looks like a vagina. Bro, wait. What if we got like a can, right? And then like we put like a little hole in it, and like the inside is like squishy.
What for?
What if we made like a mold, right, of Josh's asshole, right, and then made that a
We're going back to my
fleshlight?
asshole.
Wow!
I think we established whether or not Josh is the most fuckable out of all of us.
What the fuck?
I think we established that in multiple occasions.
I think we have. I think it's like kind of like an unspoken kind of thing that like we just think that
it was
Josh is the most.
established during the gay episode.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. So I think that
yeah.
we should make like a little like mold of Josh's asshole.
Yeah.
And make a fleshlight of that.
That's it.
But okay, but here's here.
Either that or like scale it up so that
Okay,
it's a
but-
little koozie.
No way. No,
An
no.
asshole
Okay.
koozie.
Okay. So here's the catch, right? Because on the packaging of Joshua's silicone little butthole,
The
We
packaging
can't-
can be repurposed to a koozie.
well,
Yeah.
no. Well, oh, Jesus, no. But because we're only going to publicly reveal one of the 3 sets of genitalia out of all of us, I think we're gonna have to falsely advertise it. I think what we should do is that we should package Joshua's little fleshlight with Eric's cock and balls in the front.
Well, what are you showing? It has to be one from each of us.
Well, with a little piece of cheese.
I'm already being milked for the whole ranch. What do you want from me, man?
You're not exposing yourself like the rest of us.
You're not exposing yourself.
Huh?
Give us like a nipple.
Our asshole and our...
Okay,
the inside of my asshole.
What if we made like nip clips that are like not
Jaden's
actual?
nips.
Yeah, they're like Jaden's nips, but like they're not actual like clips. They're like suction cups. So like they like just like suction onto your nips, right? So you got like a little bit of suckage. they're like you know, like the little turkey basters, right?
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
idea
yeah.
like a turkey baster, you like squeeze the little nips, right? And then you stick them onto your nips on top. And then you let go, and then like they suck onto your nipple, so like
I'm
it's like a
thinking of
constant
name
suckage.
for it. I'm like, nip suck.
Jay, this is your product. I don't know what to call it. So you're gonna have to figure out a name for this thing.
Divi-Ranch. Yeah. Every day we sprint towards the opposite direction of God's grace.
Every day we run away from God. Every day God looks for us. We hide it a little harder.
The ranch that split apart from God.
The ranch that split apart.
Oh, no.
The ranch that fell from grace. Oh man, I'm so into this koozie and this nip clip. I need to find out like a dick product for myself. Paperweight.
Dick paperweight.
just a dick paperweight. What if I were just to get like a really small little little replica of my dick, but it's really dense?
It's made out of tungsten.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Just like
tungsten.
it's just
Tungsten
like really
dick.
heavy for like how big it is. Oh no, but I'm the tits of the podcast though. Okay, so the nipples are mine, right? I did also create. What if we did the dick paperweight for Jay?
Yeah, I feel great about it because if we do that, then all product could just be true to size. If we don't even have to have a miniature version of it.
Oh man. Look, man, as I've said before, I'm not schlanging, but I'm not schlanging. You know what I mean? So that doesn't mean that like I'm huge by any means, and that doesn't mean that I'm tiny.
Can we make a cock-shaped ruler?
A cock-shaped. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Do we want the balls in there too? I think we should put the.
I think we should have 2 sides of the cock-shaped ruler. You know how you have like millimeter and not millimeter. Sorry, you have like metric and imperial. For us, it will be brain inch and dick inch on both sides.
Brain inch and dick inch. That's awesome. What if we did? What if like for like the ball part of it, if we wanted to put a ball part of it, what is a protractor like the half circle one?
Yes.
Yeah. What if we did that?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be full balls, but it's like part ball, you know?
Yeah, part ball.
Part ball.
Whole ball.
Whole ball.
Whole ball, 2% ball.
Semi-ball. 2%.
And skim ball.
Skim ball. That'd be sick. Can we get on that?
Yeah, can we
we don't have like a production team.
Yeah, we don't have a merch team, do we?
Nick, we have a final job for you. We have a job for you.
Yeah, we'll pay more than whatever you got going on.
I can't guarantee that, but I can guarantee that we'll try.
So yeah, guys, welcome to Divi-Ranch.
Divi-Ranch.
I wasn't a fan of it at first when you first brought it up, but I think we can do it now.
I'm super into Divi-Ranch.
Divi-Ranch.
The name is just so fucking stupid.
The power of the ranch just split apart.
The power of a ranch that's been sitting out for too long.
The power of aged ranch.
Aged ranch. Power of rancid ranch.
Thanks, guys. That was terrible. Thank you for expanding on this competitor for uniform.
What products do we have? We have the Dick Bib.
We have the
Dick Car Bib.
Yeah, the Dick Car Bib.
The toothpaste squeezer.
Yeah, the
ball-shaped toothpaste squeezer.
Yeah,
and the dick tip that comes with it.
The dick and the pussy clamp.
That's just a toothpaste to cock converter, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh yeah.
We have the cock rooter.
Okay, yeah, crock cooler.
The
asshole koozie.
Yeah, Josh's asshole koozie.
Koozie / inside of that packaging, which is transformative, very, very forward thinking, recycled material for koozie.
It's my fleshlight.
Yeah, it's his little chocolate starfish.
Were you trying to say backwards compatible?
What?
Backwards compatible?
Wait, what?
What? No.
Okay.
What? No.
I was thinking either a koozie or a coaster.
A koozie or a coaster? Well, a coaster wouldn't really make sense because like a mold of your asshole wouldn't really be translatable into a coaster. You know what I mean? You don't get the depth and the tightness of your asshole, you know?
How is it?
No, I think he's talking about the packaging.
Yeah, for the packaging.
Remember the idea of using the packaging as the coaster / koozie?
Like for the coaster, you just pop out like the cardboard and
Yeah,
whatever
since
material
it's,
made out of.
going to be a fleshlight, the packaging is going to be round anyways, right?
Yeah.
So,
Fleshlight? Oh, yeah. I'm so confused. What?
bro, this whole operation was your idea.
But I was saying like a fleshlight of Josh's asshole. Where's the coasters coming from?
the packaging.
You said the packaging is turned into the coaster.
You say
I
you
never
say
said
it turns
that.
into a koozie.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
you said
koozie.
sorry, not coaster.
Like
a
it's
koozie.
scaled up to be a koozie.
What?
Scaled up.
So wait,
What
do you mean
what kind of
scaled up?
can is gonna fit
What?
into Josh's asshole?
no.
It has
what-
to be scaled up a little bit
But-
so it fits.
Okay, no, hold on. Let's workshop this idea.
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
more. I think we're a little confused.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm definitely confused.
Maybe I
What?
should stick a few
No,
cans
no,
on my
hold on.
asshole.
I mean, if you want
Jesus.
to, we can
Jesus.
leave it to size if you think you can fit a whole can up your asshole.
Okay, watch this.
Watching.
Josh was a brown little starfish, right?
Yeah, very nice and succulent.
Very nice, succulent. Make a perfect mold of it.
Yeah. Just
Right, and then we
won't.
just pull it out right after, right? And then we use that as a mold to make a little cylindrical little squishy boy that is gonna be fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
And then
Not about the whole family, but definitely a lot of families.
PG-13.
Just PG-13.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now you have a silicone cylindrical object, right? And that's gonna need packaging. We can't just ship it out fucking floppy as shit with a label on it.
So you're saying putting something in the fleshlight?
What is a packaging? It goes around the product. What do you mean inside? What are you on about, man?
Okay. Explain the part of the packaging again, right? Okay, so you have his asshole.
Yeah, we have the product.
Uh-huh.
Right, that's the sound it makes. That little. But if you chuck it hard at the wall, it would just become one of those things that splatters and reforms.
Oh, that would be pretty cool to get that material. That would be a good material to make it out of. Then we wouldn't really have to scale it up. You just have to shove it in there, you know?
What do you mean scale it up? What are you on about?
I'm talking about be able to fit a fucking can in it.
Why are you fitting a can in it?
It's a koozie.
It's a koozie.
He thinks that the fleshlight is the koozie.
The
Why
fleshlight
do you
can
think
double
the
as a
fleshlight
koozie.
is a koozie?
What do you mean? I said that it was going to be a koozie.
I thought
It's
you said that the
double.
packaging was
I
a
thought
koozie.
you said the packaging is going to be the
I never said
koozie.
anything about the packaging. No, I'm saying we scale it up, right, so that it fits, so it could be a koozie. There's no packaging part to it.
Maybe we should buy a few fleshlights to workshop this.
I think
Let's see how big they are.
I think what we should do is that we should buy a flashlight and then we should buy one of those thingy that you throw at a wall and it reforms into a bomb.
We throw them both at a wall.
Yeah, and then we just do a little workshopping, you know?
So yeah,
And
no,
plus-
I'm talking about the fleshlight doubling as a koozie.
Oh.
So you could come in it, right? And then right after, clean or not, you could throw a fucking beer in there and then drink it with your friends. And then your friends are like, what's that? It's like, oh, it's a koozie of Josh's asshole.
Yeah, you want to
Who's
see a
Josh?
magic
From
trick? Pose it
Chucklefux.
upside down and sticks to your hand.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Wait,
It doesn't
wait,
go
wait.
anywhere. Your beer falls out of your hand, but like, you know, the actual koozie bit keeps
wow.
the can and the asshole part on the hand.
What kind of fleshlight is it? Is it like
You know, what do you mean? What kind of flashlight is it?
all loosey goosey and then you just like
Well,
wave
it's
it
gonna
around?
have to be.
It
If
could.
it wants to be a koozie. If it wants to be a koozie.
Yeah, it has to be flexible enough to be a koozie.
Flexible.
Or does it have like a shell, like something like where you can like cover it or something like that?
What do you want?
Yeah,
You want it to
yeah.
have a shell
It's-
on it,
it's
or
your
you want-
product. It's your
I
product.
mean, it's your asshole, really.
Yeah, it's your asshole.
yeah.
How do you want to market this?
You want to have a shell, or you want it to be all
You want
loosey
to shell or
goosey?
shell? What's your personal preference?
Think about the guy with the curved dicks. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't
Yeah,
think.
like so me. Slight curve to the left.
Do you actually have a slight curve to the left?
You want to find out?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do this later.
What do you mean later? I need to know the answer now.
Well, I have to.
It has to work with us. We have to be the first ones
we
to be
don't
compatible
have
with
the
the fucking
product
Akuzi.
yet. I'll show up ready when we have the beta test.
Well, we could just. You can just tell me if you curve to the left or not, and then we can make the product based off of that. Both of us have to fit in that asshole.
Not at the same time, please.
I mean, we can. It can be at the same time.
I mean, it does fit a whole can.
It does fit a whole can. It depends on which can, but it does fit a whole can.
Answer to that question is a temporary yes.
Temporary yes? What are you going to do? Snap your dick back?
You don't know that. You don't know what's possible. I can go into the shop and do some realigning.
Curve to the left. So you jack off with your left hand?
No.
It's like, like a good curve to the left with your right hand?
I think my cock is a little rebel. It can likes to go in the opposite direction of the force. So it's just decided to rebel.
So you're like yanking it back into place.
Yeah,
is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to train your dick to go back?
Yeah.
Or are you like a left hanger?
Well, because it is a slight curve, it only comes into play when I am 100%.
Hard?
Yes. As opposed to what?
Flaccid.
100% flaccid, 100% in your climax, 100% chubbed.
Oh yeah, babe, I'm so 0% flaccid right now. what kind of fucking
0% flaccid means that you are fully hard.
Yes, I know. But why would you say it like that?
Why would you say 100% in no other context? 100% what? 100% gay? 100% black? 100% Barney?
For the sake of continuing on our project of manufacturing Joshua's little asshole.
Do you want a shell or no?
Yeah, do you want a shell or what, man?
I think if it's gonna work as a koozie, then no.
Then no.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
No shell.
But I think it should have like a little thing to like sit on so that it doesn't like.
Okay, what if it comes with a shell but it's removable?
Yeah.
Like a removable shell.
Yeah.
Where when you're fucking it, right, you have some stability. And it's not just like you're just kind of going in.
And then when you want to
throw,
use it as a koozie, you want like
you take it
tip
off.
over.
I'm down with the sickness here.
And then the tungsten dick.
It's
That's self-explanatory.
That's a dick.
It's just tungsten. We were stating all the products that we were making.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then the nipple suction clips.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. 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 The
You want them to have like little tassels on them. Or like chained together.
It's your product. You're the tits.
It's your tits.
It's your tits.
You're exposing a lot out there, Eric. Your tits.
Your tits.
You're talking balls eventually.
Yeah, I think I want tassels.
All right.
Yeah, I want someone to be able to like
what if
just like
they have switchable attachments, tassels, bells,
knives,
flamethrowers,
ring, little bull ring.
Oh.
Another suction cup for another set of nipples.
Oh. Okay. We'll sell them in like sets, right? So it'll be like for him, for her, and then for them. You know what I mean? For like them together, not like the neutral, because fuck the neutrals, right? And so it'll have like for him, for her, and then for them will come with like a set of two. Right, and it'll have like little like chains to like connect them, so that when they're fucking it's like a little tug on their nipples when they're like going at it, you know?
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Got it. Easy.
I think Jay's is like is the easiest one, really.
Yeah. And now you have the extra detail of it leans slightly to the left.
That is true. Veins? No veins? Hair? No hair, right? Because you don't have hair.
Just a little bit of hair, but not anywhere else besides.
Is it like the same kind of like material as like those metal sponges or like those metal scrubbable sponges at the restaurant?
I didn't think about that, but yes. Yes, 100%.
Or is it just kind of like
wait,
insinuated?
Balls too or just a cock?
Ooh, that's up to you. You want your balls on there?
I feel like it's gonna get a little bit more difficult when you include the balls.
Let's just do the cock, and because of the slight left tilt anyways, it wouldn't roll, so we're good.
Look, Jay, you gotta put in some work too. Like Eric's he's got to point his nipples
what do you want? It's a paperweight. It doesn't do anything. What, you want me to put it on top of like a little bearing so it's a fidget spinner? You want to spin my little cock? Yeah. You want that? You like that?
Fidget dick.
Fidget dick. What if you did like a ball version? So like it's like the base is the balls, right? And that's the actual heavy part, right? And then like the cock part is kind of just laying on top of the balls, and it's like a little spin toy that you could just spin, and that's the fidget.
I'm not sure I follow, but yes? Question mark?
Like balls, cock fucking spins around.
Oh.
Yeah, like a bearing.
Yeah.
Like the ball is the heavy part, so then like the cock is like another material, so it's not too heavy that it knocks over.
I can see that.
You know, so it literally just like sits on a piece of paper, and you just fucking sling it,
and then we can make it out of different materials too. Yeah, it could. The balls itself could be, tungsten, but also
tungsten. Yeah, less tungsten.
The shaft, right?
Could be plastic.
Could just be whatever material. It could be stainless steel. It could be chrome. It could be like gold. Like, it could be different.
What about
it could be
like silicone?
Black. It could be silicone. It could glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark silicone.
There you go.
I thought of another dumb idea.
Go ahead.
We make one of our dicks into like a door stopper.
It's okay, guys. I'll cover the dick product. It's fine. I got you.
All right.
Yeah. It's basically just a dick, but like attached to the wall part, it's just the balls, and then the shaft is just spring.
The shaft is spring, and then like the actual rubber part is the tick dip.
Yeah, it's a tip, and then you just go.
Dick tip. Sorry,
it's
not
too good.
tick dip.
It's too good. Tip dip.
Tip dip.
Tip dip.
That's what we're gonna call it.
Tick dip.
The tick dip.
Tick dip. Yeah, it's
like
this is awesome.
This is awesome, guys.
Divot farm. I mean, divot
Ranch.
ranch. Sorry.
Divot Ranch.
Divot Ranch.
TM.
Divot Ranch.
TM.
Power of the ranch that split apart.
Yeah.
Well, we need to come up with this slogan.
We run further away from God.
I think it should change every single time.
Yeah.
I don't think
it's
it
like
should be
the
the
Joker's
same.
origin story. Every time a new
Yeah.
ad comes up with a
We each
different
have our
one.
own slogan for
There
it.
you go. Divot Ranch.
Divot
You ever
Ranch.
driven a Ford F-150?
Divot Ranch, where the Ford 150 is the only delivery truck we use.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What are we at, Josh?
Hour 20.
I'm gonna go shit.
I like how the first thing I thought of as a product was your asshole.
I don't.
It's unfortunate. For you. That's good. That's good.
Stray away from Divot Ranch. So I've been watching a few videos on Pokemon, of course. And then the way people like pronounce things have been like bugging me and then making me question my way of
Pronouncing them?
yeah, like route back then. I thought that was route. It was apparently root.
I think it kind of depends on where you're from, I think.
I guess
or
so, yeah.
Who are you watching? English people?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, they talk funny, so.
They talk like. Another one was REPEL is repel.
Repel?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then recently I've heard it as repel.
That's just wrong.
No, yeah.
That's just
I heard that. I was like, is that am I wrong? In
Repel?
there? Yeah, repel.
Repel. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what I thought
Absolutely
too.
not. No. I didn't know how to pronounce omnipotent. I used to say omnipotent.
I was there too.
Yeah. I still can't ever figure out whether it's I before E for some words.
Every time I'm like writing the word receive
Like
or
I
retrieve,
before E,
I always
except
fuck that up.
after C, right?
Yeah.
English is so fucking weird.
It's a weird
We're back
language.
on the language conversation, but
Full
like
circle.
full circle. We are recording in the same day, so it makes sense. But
Oh yeah, it was. That was the last episode.
that was the last episode. No, yeah, I think English is one of like the worst languages to learn as a second language in terms of like all the spelling and stuff.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even as a native speaker, there's like stuff that I mess up on.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Isn't Spanish like pretty intuitive in like the way it works? Since every letter is enunciated. Like yeah,
Pretty
that's how that works, right?
There's almost no letter in Spanish that's
it's
like
just,
not
like,
pronounced
in
some way, shape, or form. But in French, like there's some words
it's
that
just
it's like
doesn't
half
exist.
the word
Yeah.
doesn't even exist.
Get back on the podcast.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
We're
You
doing
were
just
took your
fucking
shit.
standing there.
What do you?
Jaden's taking off things off his wrists.
He's taking it off. He's taking off his clothes, starting with his accessories.
There goes the pants.
Wait, no, not yet. Hold on.
Oh wait.
There's the phone. There's the other phone.
There's the burner phone. Oh, there's the second burner phone.
Oh yeah, there's the second burner phone. There's the what are they called?
What?
The
A phone?
SIM card?
No,
The fuck were you guys talking about? Just go back to that.
the triad? No.
Try
What?
The fucking the fucking what are they? The Asian gangsters.
Josh, you're gonna have to help him with this one.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
I don't think he's gonna get there.
I don't think I'm gonna get there either.
But like the
Asian gangsters? What do you mean?
yeah,
What?
the Chinese gangs. What are they called? Not like the mafia.
The Yakuza?
Yeah, I was not
That's
thinking
Japanese.
Asian. I said Asian. The
I don't think there is a name for like. Is there? Is there a name
No,
for like
there's a name
Chinese
for it.
mafia? Would you know, Jaden? Is there a name for the
Clearly
Chinese
not.
mafia?
Either he knows and he's not helping because he wants to be an asshole.
No, he's just eating
or he
during the
doesn't.
podcast. Oh, I'm professional over here, man.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Chinese mafia. The Chinese triad.
Oh. Yeah, so you got it right the
Fucking-
first time.
I did.
I didn't know that. We were talking about language originally before you came here.
Again?
And I was talking about how there's some words that I pronounced I thought was wrong. Like route and root. I thought route was wrong and then root was the correct way, but they're interchangeable. Yes.
I always thought route was the verb, root is the noun.
Is that how that works? I don't know.
I don't know either. I just know that like reroute, but then route I heard for
They're
You know,
called
Route
triads.
66.
yeah.
Like the different gangs are called triads. There's like the 14K triad and the Sun Yeon triad.
I was actually from that one.
Well, you're all of them still.
You are all of them, so I mean, I'm surprised you didn't say any of them. But you know, there was like I saw like a list of like 25 different triads.
All
That's an understatement.
all that ended with triad right after the word.
Yeah, they were all. It was like a list of triad societies, and they were all listed under there.
Triad languages? What are you guys talking about?
We were just talking about how we like mispronounce words because we're retarded,
Yeah.
and then we were making fun of you because I was trying to think of the gang thing. They were triads, and I didn't initially believe myself that it was triads because I was just thinking about music. And triads are a concept in music.
You against all odds went against 1.5 Chinese on a Chinese-based knowledge, and you won.
I have lost faith in humanity, or I think everyone is a terrible person subconsciously, and I haven't been able to come to terms with it until now.
It's a good policy.
No, it's not.
If you think everyone is terrible in the beginning, you will only be surprised and not disappointed.
And that is while that is very fair, I think it's also good to expect the best in everyone, because then you don't expect the worst from them, and then they feel like you have a sense of trust in them, and they might want to like hold up that trust and be better.
It's more so a sense of like defense more than anything. Like you're not supposed to let them know that you think the worst of them.
Trust is earned. It's not, you don't just have it.
Trust.
I think true trust
Trust is like
earned.
a good piece of ass.
What?
You have to earn. No, hold on.
You have to earn ass.
Let me workshop this idea. Clearly, I'm not ready for it to come out yet.
It's not ready for the debut.
Let me run a few more beta tests.
Oh, shit. Holy shit. I was at the train station and I was chilling and I was doing my thing, and like sometimes what I'll do is that like I'll kind of just be very aware of like who's behind me, especially at the train station, because they could just push me over, kill me, and take my bike. And
Wow.
So you're over. That's all it takes.
look, if they just do it hard enough, Like
I thought I was gonna say
get the upper
if it's
hand,
like a slight shove.
yeah, not just like it's not like and I'm just like, oh no, I'm dead, and like fucking just kill me and take my fucking bite. No. I'm saying like if they were like to get the upper hand and like catch me by surprise and absolutely just like tackle me into the train tracks, then I die like that. That would suck. But sometimes I'm usually pretty aware about that kind of stuff. But there was just this like one day where I wasn't this week, and I was like, oh shit, and I like kind of jumped, and there was this like nice old lady that's usually there, and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, no, we're good. And in my head I was like, she scared the fuck out of me. I thought she was gonna kill me.
You probably scared the shit out of her.
I probably did, but no, it was a good time. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's as far as that note goes. That like I had so little faith in humanity that even like when the sweetest little old lady was behind me, I thought she was gonna shove me into the train tracks, kill me, and take my bike.
If that's all you got, that's all we got for the whole podcast.
So, what do you mean? I have one more note. Watch me.
Is
watch
it
me
short?
We're about to find out.
You're at time limit.
Jesus, I didn't even get a chance to continue off of that.
Do you want to? You can.
Do you have something?
Do you got something?
Yeah, I mean,
I thought you were saying no, and I was like, God fucking damn it. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say that I think I share a very similar sense of danger, where I kind of just okay. So you know how you can only see like a little bit less than 180 degree in front of you, right?
Yeah.
But your circle of awareness, it's always 360 around you, and that includes ears, that include like
asshole.
Yeah, feeling of
something brushes up against your asshole. Your nipples start to perk up a little bit.
I stand on the train station. My ass suddenly clenches. I look backward.
There's an old lady. She stuck her finger in my ass.
I'm trying to determine whether I like it.
And in the confusion, she shoves me into the train tracks.
She lifts me up, throws me over.
Lifts me up by the two fingers she has in my ass, tosses me into the train tracks, kills me, and runs off on my bike.
She lifts me bowling ball style.
Bowling ball style. Two in the stink, one right in the gooch.
If an old lady killed you that way, would you just accept it and be like, well, you get the better of me?
What else are you going to do? We already established that his asshole is the furthest away from his physical being. He can't get to it. He's defenseless.
I can't help my asshole. Yeah. I can't go there and help. It'll be crying for it's like a child stuck underneath like 17 tons of building, and I'm at the very, very top standing on top of him, and I can't get down to him. And he's like just losing air every second.
Please don't compare your asshole to a child ever again.
It's just the helplessness, man. It's the innocence. My asshole doesn't know anything. My asshole doesn't know what it's like to get fucking entered.
Man, come on, dude. My asshole is like a young boy. Doesn't know how it feels like to be entered.
What? Unless it's a church boy.
Yeah, I always feel that sense of danger, and I have
my ass hairs,
especially on my asshole, and I have like a circle of detection kind of around me at all times, and I'm kind of like aware of what's around me most of the time, and usually this extends to whatever vehicle I'm into. Like I'm very aware of like what's around. Because of that, I feel like I have always preferred to be out and about in the night if I'm trying to just go around and do stuff. Like if I'm in darkness, I feel more comfortable. I feel like that area of like safeties, it's like a little bit larger for me. I think I trust my ears more than I trust my eyes. Is what I'm trying to say, which makes sense because you guys have IMAX, I have widescreen, so
well, I have IMAX.
Josh?
I have regular quality.
Yeah, I just have regular.
I can at least see 16 by 9.
There you go.
Yeah, I can only see in theater mode. That's it.
Eric has 4K.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was my whole note.
I don't know. Maybe you should try nighttime activity. Maybe you'll feel more safe.
Well, technically, it was before the sun had rose.
Yeah.
So
but like
nighttime?
like dawn, it's kind of already light out. You know, like you can see
it's at
everything.
5 in the morning, and sun rises at like 6 something.
1 hour before daybreak and 1 hour after sunset. Which one do you think is brighter?
I don't know. I never really paid attention to that.
I don't know why it feels lighter for me during daybreak than it does for nightfall. Maybe it's the fact that it's progressing in reverse, where instead of getting darker and darker, it's getting lighter and lighter. Maybe it gives me the false feeling that it's brighter than it should be. It's weird. You're a nightfall guy or you're a daybreak guy? You're a dawn guy or a dusk guy or a dusk guy?
I don't know the difference between those two words.
Do you like the mornings or the nights?
Sun go down. Sun go down like more. Sun go up like more. Oh? Same dark?
Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Do I like it? Like, do I like the way it looks, or do I like it just in general?
The way it looks, the way it feels,
the vibes,
the vibes, where you are usually during that time. Like, what's going on there?
I'm a sundown guy.
I'm also a sundown guy.
I don't like the time, like where I'm usually at during either of those times, because I'm either going to work or coming from work home.
Oh.
Which coming from work to home would sound nice, but I would much rather just already be at home, or like be going out and going to try to do something by that time. I think I'm a sundown kind of guy. I think I like the sky a lot better when it's going down than when it's coming up.
I think
more
sundown
colors.
Looks prettier. Sun up feels more fresh.
I could see sun up. Yeah, I could see that. I'm into the climate, weather / whatever.
Yeah.
To sun up.
Yeah.
Then
I feel like sundown is kind of like I don't know. Sundown feels like a cocktail, but like sun up, it's like kind of like a like a soda.
What?
I think that's it. I think that's it.
What the fuck?
Just like when sundown goes bye-bye, we should go bye-bye.
It goes bye-bye.
Thank y'all for listening to
Okay, so is dawn sun?
No, that's it. That's it. We're done.
Thank y'all for listening to episode 38 of Chucklefux
and just
Podcast.
like dawn or dusk.
You can't kill the episode before I learn 2 new words.
Oh, too bad.
It's too
We're gonna be in
late.
the background trying to figure out what dusk and dawn is.
Too late. No,
Is
yeah,
dawn-
we're done. We're done.
Dawn.
Thank you for listening to episode 38 of the podcast.
Is
Follow
dawn
us on all of our
the sun
socials.
Yeah, and just like dawn, we have to end the episode.
So dawn is sundown then.
Just like dusk, we have to end the episode.
You can't just say both words and have them be the ending of the thing.
Follow us on everything.
Sundown is the end of the
X,
episode.
Instagram,
We are the sun of your life, you son of a bitch.
Patreon.
Don't put it in the
I don't
comments.
know if we're doing
Get in the
Pornhub
comments,
anymore.
you son of a bitch. Tell me what the fuck is the difference between dusk and
Follow us
dawn.
on YouTube and Apple Podcasts.
Rate us on Spotify.
Tell me what the
yep,
difference
on
between dusk and
Spotify.
dawn is. I want to know.
We have YouTube. We have YouTube.
You know what?
YouTube's good.
I can't rely on my friends. My friends are retarded. Hold on.
Did we get everything?
Dusk.
Yeah, I said
All right.
everything.
We gotta end it before it
X,
finds out.
Instagram, Patreon.
Okay, dusk
okay.
is